to help, it does quite appear that there is a little glitch with some connection. So when you hear with government, maybe a word to get the bits out of educational, I guess the government way of trying to get to that education. And that welcomes 93 and 01 Instagram. Commentary is needed. Someone else that really realize he might have a point. What do you think? For info, the sunny side. Hi. Good once again. Call in.
My name is Liver. I don't think faculty has wide education because there's a faculty and other departments under it. I don't know, vocational edu, science edu, have over I don't know, 8 to 9 very
That's 75.
They give everybody 75.
That's a very good question.
Because per semester is 3 months. So I think I know these things.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 to 3 months. So
did you study
I don't
education?
think they should use this thing too, because for you, it's not something to go for because there was no other thing for you to do in life, so you just have to fall back to teaching. So,
and
it's wise, just like giving somebody something in one hand, and it with the other hand.
Yes.
So they're giving you 75,000 naira every semester and expecting you to sell your 5 years to them. That's weird. That's really weird.
Is
I
it?
don't think it's a good idea.
Okay.
And I think they should, invest this money into something else and not use it to bribe people.
All right.
So that they will teach, and then you're not teaching someone for them to understand. You're teaching them because, this is something I have to do because I signed a pact.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my thing.
A pact with the federal government. Thank you very much. Exactly. That's exactly how you put it. Signing a pact. At this time around, well, not necessarily with the devil, depending on how you look at it. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. Welcome. My name is Joyce. Now, one of the callers said that she, studied education, graduated in 2018. And in her view, people who study education are like the offscouring of the earth. They're like the last, no, forgive me, and I don't mean it literally, but you kind of get the mentality. It's like they're at the bottom of the food chain. So if law doesn't accept them, engineering and whatever else the society has deemed prestigious, well, then they just fall right down to the hole called education. And she might have a point, because I remember hearing people who wrote JAM and then probably wanted to study something. I've met I had a family friend, who wanted to study medicine, and he didn't get admitted, and he ended up doing, I think it was botany or microbiology or something like that. Yeah. So there might just be something there. 99.3, the sunny side. Hello, welcome to the show. What's your name?
Hello?
Hello, welcome.
Hello, good afternoon, ma.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome. Oh, there we have it. I sincerely do apologize. The sunny side. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show. Hello?
Yeah, Joyce, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. If you can hear me, please just go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Onyemuwa.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. Go ahead.
Where they want to give them money, right? To me, they have been giving them money in the north. But all my life in the school, I don't think they give us money. Now, who are the set of people they want to give this money to? They should explain to us.
People studying education.
My sister, the problem of Nigeria is our education in the first place. The second problem is the same education. How will I go to school for my primary school? And all they started teaching me is A is for apple, B is for ball. Where is the technical school? I remember in those days, from your secondary school, they push you into technical school. It's only technical school that can develop a country. Where I understand, my sister, that after the civil war that they call Biafra war, the government purposely destroyed the education because the way the Igbos, they are speeding up, they use the education to bring them down. There are some chemistry and biology and physics that the Igbo they are good upon, that if government help them, this country will be great. They purposely destroy that education. Let them remove the money. We don't want the money. Let them return us to government school. If I was born in today, this world now, I won't have education. Let them return us to primary school, secondary school controlled by government or religion school. Let them put all what is needed. All my life in university, they are teaching us I forgot.
Well, it gets better. So I think that's what the government wants to do.
Wait to my sister. They are teaching us about monitor on theory. They are teaching us about power bank on theory for almost 3 sessions.
Oh.
Why are you teaching us computer on theory? Something you can bring the laptop, you can bring the setup system to the school, to the classroom and teach us. So let them forget that money. Make they want to steal money again. Let them return us to technical school if they know they want to develop the country.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Wow. Hello, the sunny side.
Hello, good afternoon, Joyce.
Good afternoon, if you can hear me.
Okay, my name is Dolapo. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Thank you.
I think the idea of incentivizing education is a good one.
Okay.
I support the government on that. I think the idea is to motivate people to study education. The problem we have in Nigeria is a very big problem. It can't be solved in 2-3 years. But I think taking the right steps is what they are trying to do. Mm-hmm. I am a chronic believer in Nigeria as a nation that things will work. So I think Nigerians are already very secure in government.
Yeah.
We have been so many times. People don't give them benefit of doubt for anything they want to do.
Yeah.
But I think it's a very good idea.
Okay.
They also should look at the structure that would employ the teachers when they leave university. Because no point me going to school and I'm going to have to teach in a system that is dilapidated.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. So if you look at it, the whole spectrum of the education system, right from getting the teacher to the structure, to the facility, to the morale of the teachers.
Absolutely.
It's a whole spectrum of things. So they can't just give money as an incentive. It will not produce the end result if you don't look at the structures on ground, the systems, motivation for the schools, the teachers, and all that. So I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
They should also look at it end to end.
End to end. That's the word.
Singapore has their best brains.
That's the word. Yeah.
These guys go to school and they want to attract the best brains. Fine. When they leave university, are they going to go to a school that has no roof somewhere in Lagos or in Maiduguri or
Very true.
So that's
very true.
A full spectrum of things to look at.
Absolutely.
So they can deliver the results that they expect. That's what to Nigerians.
Yeah.
Have some faith in this country. We have no other place to go to. So when these things happen, let's give benefit of the doubt and let's monitor and ask questions through the press from time to time.
Yeah.
How have we gone with this? What are the other plans to ensure that this investment delivers the right results? That's what I want to hear from government now.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. On Instagram Live, obviously, the government is playing pranks on us because certified teachers already barely earn, let's see, pardon me. Yeah. He says the teachers barely earn up to $75,000. So what's the point of empty promises? Some of you think it's empty promises. Others. So imagine the lady who called in and said that while she was studying at the university, she said that the classes were so bad that it had to sit on the floor. And then it kind of begs the situation. Question is, people did. But then the structure or the structures, that's certainly another conversation that really begs looking at. But I want to find out whether you think this is now, I mean, yes, it's an incentive, but do you now find it attractive? One, because the government is promising automatic employment. Yeah. And the fact that every semester you're getting something from the government. Well, there are different categories. Some people are within the 50,000 category, some 75,000. I'm even hearing some people get up to 150,000. Well, these are and we have the last caller is suggesting meaning the employee want to look at the facility. House role in trying to running the interesting topic on a few and then into the other one. Of your radio set, my friend, do us all that favor. Hi, the sunny side. Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Okay.
I'm sorry to use that word.
Thank you very much. He doesn't have much time for hi. Good afternoon, the radio. Welcome. Oh, thank you. I'm with you.
The baby.
Okay.
Thinking you fortunate.
Okay.
In fact, people will put position that will need to government give and what.
All right. Yeah.
Because of China, until we
very appreciate. And undergraduate education at Unilag is the board development. It is thank you. So that is who does how what government is and how it can be realized. So welcome.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go.
The problem is government here.
Yeah.
It's around the corner. They even
We come back. It will, but couldn't hear me. Look at if I said what to doing. If turn off your radio, tell it. Yeah, because everybody's hear you. Okay, off on the break right back. 3 this is night. When we come back, speak about. this story about people who are begging the government for the state. Maybe they shouldn't have erected structures there. Housing is something that, so personally, I have thought that, hey, what about housing? I remember growing up, I think it's the Jakonde quarters or something. 134 is a very good example. Like, you have like federal government housing estates where you go there and they cheap, or say you're allowed to pay in that kind of can pay long time. In Surulere, for example, my second one, and I used to friend live in one of those. So my secondary school was Baja Girls. Really, Baja area. There's some housing structure there where pull one plot of land and then you build something. They almost look alike. For my 6 years, that name, I kind of have. I don't know the name. Get it? Like period of time. Yeah. Oh. The store wants you to hear, and you're going to get a bunch of who their properties demolished, and they want compensation, particularly because that when you go there and you demolish everything, so it's like you throw them into the wind and say, well, fly if you can, or you throw them into the ocean and say, well, swim. You leave them with nothing. It really begs highlighting. So I thought, well, today's a great day to do that. So here is a video. Government destroyed her property compensation. We're Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce.
Opposite lasso. I'm using. I have big short. About horses. Call me. When we went to the court, at times, Babajide Fashola will take 3 lawyers, 4 lawyers. The last lawyer was very tall like this. The day I should narrate what in the court, I burst into tears. Even the judge burst into tears too. I said, we bought this land. We started building the house since 1977. Myself and my husband. Year 1982. We are pursuing how to give us a land approval. I mean, it's all right. I was 5 months pregnancy.
When we come back, that audio will continue to play. This is Nigeria Info. You're on the sunny side. Don't go anywhere.
Our small loan at Kuda Microfinance Bank. We believe
Back of the biggest talk.
It's just a general attitude to environmental laws. Mechanics. One of the reasons why I believe you have so much traffic is because that to
info.
The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
The headline news for the 2 o'clock hour. The President, Muhammad Buhari, has assured Nigerians that the Sekija Bridge, the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, and other key projects will harm the administration. In the development, the President Buhari has warned all ministers and permanent secretaries seriously all issues relating to the implementation of their mandates towards the attainment of the President digital performance management system that would help track government projects across the country in real time. The petroleum tanker drivers have suspended plans to begin a nationwide strike today following the intervention of the federal government. The police in Lagos State have warned against planned protest in commemoration of last year's EndSARS protest. Starting today, some residents in Lagos will be without power for at least 10 hours daily for the next 8 weeks. Apex Igbo Social Cultural Group, Ohaneze Ndigbo, says the weekly sit-at-home order in the southeast has been hijacked of chairman Professor Aga using the ruling Progressive People's Democratic Party of leading Nigeria about 112 polling in 1.76 million people in China's Xi province. The headlines for the 2 o'clock hour, 99.3 Nigeria Info. You're on the sunny side, don't go anywhere.
Mishaps and the hand.
What would be an incident to solve that some really get told. This one here tells her a story of herself acquired, and it was marked for, and there's been left nothing. After that, in my own words, I think more you shared, and this is a cover story by The Punch. You think the issue doing of plans for not doing a them and what is now not their own isn't due on 99.3 info for a woman who has lost her property in the 70s.
My husband say I have to follow him to allow. It's all right. I 5 months chief Jack Andy. Say, I said, that's why I want to use conditions. He shook my hand, I shook his hand. He gave me this. That was January 1982. Then the magistrate told me that they belong to state, but that pay it to me. I said, okay. So they gave me 10 days. Then 5 years, they need to increase the land rent. I paid the last one, January, they come the house, May. Yeah. It was 5 years that they used to increase land rent, and I used to pay it. Since 2015, I used to say that I want him to give me court injunction. Before they demolish the house, they should give me money. I was crying. It is because they are the one paying them that my house is late. I don't have anything. Thank God. Nigeria, go àgbáyé ràn mí lọ́wọ́, ẹ bá mi gbowó mi lọ́wọ́ Lagos State, ẹ bá gbowó mi àgbáyé sí tí mò ń dọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo èwo dìbò ni wọ́n fún mi kọ́ ọ̀gá fífi wọ́n fẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe fún mi ní 10 days notice tí mo gbà báyìí. Mo kàn collapse ni. I was unable to talk. I was not maybe my leg and my legs, I can't believe it. I can't wear. They have done my life. Oh. They should pay me my money. They should not pay my children. They should pay me. Gbogbo ayé ẹgbàá mi lọ́wọ́ Lagos State tí ó mi ò jáwọ́ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ ràn mí lọ́wọ́, Ọlọ́run ràn mí lọ́wọ́, Jésù ràn mí lọ́wọ́, Jésù ràn mí lọ́wọ́, ràn mí lọ́wọ́. Ẹgbàá mi lọ́wọ́ àdìjá mi láti ọ̀dọ̀ kí ló dé? Ẹ ràn mí lọ́wọ́, Jésù ràn mí lọ́wọ́, Jésù ràn mí lọ́wọ́ ti fi àjẹ́ parí ẹ̀wọ̀ bí tí mò ń gbé gùkè ní ẹ̀yin tó jẹ́ gùkè ní ìsọ̀kalẹ̀. Tó tẹ̀lé fi ẹ fún mi lọ́wọ́ ṣe foundation 2010 ẹ fún mi lọ́wọ́ mi ẹ ṣe Babajide, Sanwo-Olu, sanwó mi fún mi, sanwó mi fún mi, sanwó mi, ọjọ́ ìwé sanwó mi fún mi. Ẹ má sọ fáwọn ọmọ mi, èmi nìkan sanwó mi fún.
About my mom's house, my parents' house that was demolished in 2015 during the Babatunde Rajafasola administration. But okay, another property for her. So what she's worked for her whole life, right?
Well, look, thanks very much. Stories like this, it's very compelling, and sometimes it leaves me without words. There's not going to be enough time for all of us, for me to play One Punch again, which also speaks about people who have suffered demolition. And I think this is necessary, a conversation to have, because on one hand, that people deal with, sometimes, well, maybe they made a mistake, and unfortunately, sometime in the future, get to pay for it. I remember living in a bell, and structures were being taken down. Gosh, it was like a nightmare. The people who owned structures, who practically had to endure high blood pressure because they weren't sure whether, something was going to hit them suddenly. Yeah. And for me, it's the fact that, well, if the government must do something, then the people who are the people who have to feel the brunt of the government action or reaction should be compensated. And this stories. So I'm going to open up the telephone lines, and this is me believing that you have something to say in this regard. Unfortunately, we will not be able to thoroughly lacerate this topic, and for me to get opinions out of you, tomorrow's show we would have to revisit this topic again. Yeah. And by the way, I'm expecting Kensha on the show to talk about how movies affect society. Yeah. But that's for tomorrow. So chances are tomorrow we'll look at this again, given the opportunity that we have on the clock. I think I can do one call before my guest on the show this afternoon. Hello, we're Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you.
Hello, Joyce.
Welcome.
Good afternoon. So my name is John. I'm calling from Ibojileki.
Thank you.
You see, what I have here is that the people that are living my place of business was demolished.
Oh.
And I couldn't get 10 kobo from it.
Why was it demolished? Do you know why?
In their mind.
I hope you can even hear. Why was it demolished? Was it
until December? Imagine if it is not. How will somebody come on 24th December to demolish where people are living and some are doing business?
We need this conversation.
In fact, the people that is living in this country, I think they are wicked than the devil.
Yeah.
They are so wicked.
All right.
And I don't like them. That is why most times if you hear me call on the radio, I speak with anger in my heart. Because these people have shown me wickedness in the highest order.
Oh, yeah.
They are so wicked.
Okay.
I hate them, and I will never like them for anything.
Really, I really apologize. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what? I think I understand, however vaguely, what it would mean for you to have for what years. Like this woman we just listened to, she probably struck her all her life. And then one day she wakes up and it's taken away from her. Like everything you own is taken away from you. I don't have to describe both the tragedy and the aid to listen tomorrow, God willing. In the studio, they want to talk with Joyce. 99.39. Yeah, it's good to have
My head mixologist at Eventi Cocktails, and I am the founder of Lagos Cocktail Week.
You are. Yes. It really grew on us. Lagos Cocktail Week. It was like it sneaked in on us, and after a while, I was like, oh, what's this thing? First, it's you have you here talk about Cocktail Week. First of all, how did you become a mixologist yourself?
Well, I mean, I love the generic alcoholic and non-alcoholic. Yeah. I mean, I just like the fact that you can stop and you can get.
Yeah.
And I mean, I got out of my job. I started working as an events planner, and I stumbled up. I just didn't want to plan cute after my. I thought, you know what? Why? I mean, I can work every other weekend.
Okay.
So I love to drink cocktails. I might as well make money from what I love to do. So yes, that's how I got into.
Well, you quit your full.
Actually, went back to a full job. Realized I was smart. I left to Amsterdam, and I wasn't just doing the business on the Lot of Spirits brand. I started and then from there to us, and I started to research the next thing to do. Now I work with brands. What else? So I went and volunteered. And I worked with, is anyone doing anything this? And nobody was, so I just came in to fill the gap.
So practically, that's really what inspired you to do
it. Yes, it was the London Cocktail Week.
Even though you were not sure if it was going to fly, but you had just enough faith.
Yes, I did. I had faith, and I had people who believed in me. I mean, I think that's really important as well. Having brands who support you, having people who believe in you, and then, just saying that. So
how did the first event just...
So for 2 brands who came, I knew I wanted to have all of my friends, and people came, and I saw that, wow, they enjoyed the cocktails, they liked it. This is different. Why don't you, make sure you're consistent, keep doing this? So the first one was really encouraging, and that's why
I made you a better mixologist. How does it help?
Say, going into the platform. Initially, I didn't really know a lot of people in my industry. When I started doing, many people who were also, I realized that, we just, the people who you look at that, they just set up at events. You also want to work with, because then you're able to use my mind as to so many opportunities. And from there, I remember winning I was the first female cocktail. Tales is really big in New Orleans. And then, so from there, I started meeting people in my career as a miss.
Look, every time you say that, because am I an industry?
Yes, it's dominated. Be in Nigeria. Find that built it here.
Yeah,
we compete against one another to win various prizes. All percent in the end, so 97%. You see so many people doing fantastic things. They're doing great things. Being a mixologist, they're writing books. They're doing so much. But here, people see it as, and I keep saying this, you can't always see it as a means to an end. There's so much you can do. You can grow from being a waitress to being a bartender to being a mixologist. Also, next to be a bar manager, to being a supervisor, to actually own your own. So, there's progress.
That's actually very beautiful, because I think sometimes people see it as means to something else. Yes. They don't quite see we can make a career out of this.
Exactly. So that's why we're trying to change the narrative by educating people, by giving them information on current trends, and also the entertaining parts as well. You shouldn't see it as boring. You should try to customer a great experience. So when they leave, there has to be some impression.
Really bringing some attraction to us. Button over that real quick. So you're a lawyer?
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm a lawyer.
Well, but that's serving you. Engage stakeholders to while for.
So what's stated? They want to know what's new. They want to network. They want to meet other people. Know what the opportunities are there for how their business can grow. Yeah. So for this, we have our conference. We have our conference where you can learn, where people are speaking to you.
In Lagos here?
Yes, in Lagos. So we always have a conference. So of October conference into of our 3 pillars, which is where the Cocktail Village opens. Then we have our sponsor brands who will be there in the Cocktail Village, where you can now sample free cocktails and have an experience. The last day, which is only the battle. I finish the bartender battle, and there'll be a challenge. And then for each challenge, we have 3 competitors. I guess the cash due to the pandemic.
I was just about to ask you that.
We just feel like you didn't do the pandemic, and the hospitality industry actually really suffered a lot during this boost morale. Thing for excited. I'm excited for them as well.
Well, then it sounds real good to find you in with this, and you have quite a mental strong. Just drink alcohol, I like Dan wishes on your 7th. I know you have a dream. What's changed through the years?
Oh, well, it's evolved. Today it's funny that you're saying this, because today I looked at some of the headlines from each year, and I could see, even from the flyers, how it has evolved. And I was like, wow. But
you had a dream.
The thing is, I knew I wanted a pop-up.
Yeah.
What you see now was actually done even inflation. So it's just getting better. So we've always had a competition. We've always educated people. We've always had brands support us. So it's the thing. The only thing is it just gets
now from this particular edition.
From this particular people who are business and entrepreneurs, or who now look at what goes behind the art, what goes behind the behind the trade. I know the bartenders. We also want to see as opposed to someone.
Off break, we'll be back. You're on the sunny side.
You love cocktails? Which principles have not been
Sometimes it's sugar or salt or an extra hand to change a flat tire. Our small loan at Kuda Microfinance Bank. We believe that your bank should do more than just store your money. We wanted more you, so when you use your Kuda account to pay bills, buy airtime, and make transfers regularly, we'll offer you an overdraft, which is a low interest